Okay, so here's my reviews and thoughts and opinions on the new reboot of Tomb Raider, the one from 2013 on PC. So I've never played a Tomb Raider game before, and I just always kind of thought they looked kind of cheesy, over sexual, just, you think of like Angelina Jolie, cheesy 90s stuff, bad graphics from like the PlayStation 1 games. But this game obviously had really good reviews, and it was on sale on, yes, I think Steam for only $2.99. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. So at first I was just testing out the graphics and seeing how the Tress Effects feature worked on Lara Croft's hair, and it looked pretty good, and I was just doing it on my laptop. So then I was like, I wonder what it would look like on my new 4K TV. So it looked pretty good, and I hooked up my PlayStation 4 controller, and I just kind of started playing through the game, and actually got really addicted to it. The story is really good. You never know what's going to happen next. The ending is kind of intense. I'm not giving away any spoilers, but just the whole idea of being able to collect ammo, upgrading your weapons, collecting new weapons, having to budget using these different skill points that you collect over time, kind of makes you think. Plus the graphics are really pretty. I wasn't able to run it at 4K, but I ran it at 1152p, which was a little step up from 1080p, but 1080p was just causing issues with my laptop connected, so I decided to run it that way and locked the frame rate at 30 frames per second, which isn't really going to be that bad when it's a third-person game versus a first-person shooter. So your eyes adjust, plus I enabled some other features on my TV to smooth out the game, and it increases like a virtual frame rate increase. So it looked better than 30 frames per second. So it was perfectly smooth. The effects are really good. The story is good. The voice acting is very good. It's probably one of the best games I've played. I didn't think it would be that good because I never had played a Tomb Raider game, but this was intense. There's, every character has its own, they have their own like different personality. So, if you really like character development, you have that going on. There's a lot of plot twists, and the level design is intense. It's insane. It's beautiful. The faraway distances are crazy. Just everything about it is really good, and it's not that graphically intense to run if you have a more modern graphics card. But the new one, Rise of the Tomb Raider, I can't even play it yet because it just looks too good to only play, I guess, at 1080p. My laptop, looking at the benchmarks at 1080p, will only hit around 30 frames per second, which if you factor in like intense scenes where it drops, I'm going to have too many frame drops. May have to lower settings, so I'm going to wait until I build a desktop and I'm able to run that at 4K, because that game just looks even more insane just from the YouTube videos and screenshots I've seen compared to this one. This one already has an amazing graphics, and the story and gameplay, just mechanics, everything's really good. So I would recommend it. If you see it on sale, definitely pick it up. And it's just, I don't know how to really put it, but you should definitely get Tomb Raider from 2013. If you want to pay full price, you can. Also, another review, the multiplayer sucks. Tried to get into it once. It was laggy, cheesy characters, weapon selection. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it wasn't that good. So watch some other, I don't know what I'm saying. Just go get the game, and I would recommend it definitely. See if there's any problems. What are some cons with the game? Well, the cutscenes are very demanding, especially with the Tress Effects hair physics thing going on. It looks really good that way, so I had to leave it on, but during the cutscenes, I'd get bad frame drops, but it was totally worth it. Better than being smooth and looking like a piece of plastic. I'd rather have the realistic hair and a few frame drops than her hair just look like some giant solid piece of plastic and flying around at a higher frame rate. So definitely get the game, and it's worth it for sure.